Can you guys hear me? Hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, just type 1. Okay, so it's too late today, and we will begin for our today's presentation. And for the first, I will tell you guys something about our today's rewards. So if you guys take part in today's live and you have a chance to get the 220 dodges for the airdrop, and just after this live, and you guys can go to our community and get some rewards. And also I we have like the campaigns. It's if you can go to our community, and we will have some like the campaigns to you guys. So because I have some problem for my I for my live stream, so I just can't see you guys type in the chat box. So just let me. Okay, let's start today. Sorry, I just do a short self introduction for myself. I'm Brookie, and I I I have did some research in the DeFi. So today I will do the presentation for you guys. And today's presentation I will separate for the for the for the four part. First of all, I will explain something about the Web3, and also explain something about the blockchain and also the market. And for the second part, I will explain something about the DeFi, and what is DeFi, how the DeFi work. And also for the third part, I will do the presentation for you guys for the DeFi NEB. So maybe you are very have some curiosity about the DeFi NEB, and maybe you have already participated in this project and also did some like the investment in the DeFi NEB, but today I will do a detailed presentation for you guys. And also for the last part, I will do a roll up and for today's summary. So let's start for the next part. And yeah, if you have some question, just type in the chat box. Okay, as you guys know, and in the 2009, and the Satoshi Nakamoto launched the Bitcoins because the financial crisis, and some and maybe he realized that they have some problems for the traditional financial market. So that's why he launched the Bitcoins. And the Bitcoins has from that time the Bitcoins has changed our today's financial market. And they have some like some people would like to invest in the cryptocurrency and also buy some Bitcoins to because they believe that the Bitcoins or cryptocurrency will be the future. And later, in 2014, we know that the Ethereum has also been launched by the Vitalik and also the Gavin Wood. And also at that year, we know that the Web3 also the concept of Web3 also have been launched. So this concept has changed our today's market, especially the financial market, and also changing the world direction. Because we know the blockchain will very useful for our today's world, and also because the Web3 is very useful in some industry. So that's why we already know that the Web3 changing the world a lot. So the times come to 2020, and the DeFi summer was come, and if you can invest in the you can invest some cryptocurrency in that time in the DeFi, maybe you make a lot of profit in the DeFi summer. I remember that I think the total value locked in the DeFi summer may be over like the 180 billion. Even now it has decreased a lot. But we know that recently we are going to the bear market, and the whole crypto market has shrinked a lot. So that's why we have like maybe we will change our investment strategy. Especially some people may would invest in the secondary market. Maybe they change the direction to the primary market and invest in some project like our DeFi NEB. So this is a history about the blockchain, and I believe that in the future the blockchain also will change our world. And because they have some like project launched recent year, and except the DeFi and also the GameFi and the NFT and NFTs, and also like the some infrastructures. So let's go to the next part. So what is the Web3? Maybe some people have like the concern about the Web3. So what is really the Web3? what is differences between the Web3 and Web2 or and also Web1. So for actually in the Web1, it some people may think it as at the beginning it is at the beginning of the uh 2000 because some internet company has emerged. So for the Web1, we just like we just can read the text and from the web. We can't have the interaction with some others. Um, we just can get some information from the web, and no one can have we can't communicate with others. We can't do the interaction with others. And from the development, we are staying in the web 2. At the present, we are staying in the web 2, and in the web 2 we can have like the live chatting and also shopping, and also like even today we can do the live with you guys. So we can have the interaction with other people, and we can share our information with other people. So it's very important for us because there are some platforms also immersed, like the Facebook and also YouTube, and also like the tweet. These are the many big platforms, but there are some problems. There are some problems because this uh, genetic platforms. They can store our data and store our personalities data, and also the privacy. Sometimes some negative informations that we can get from the website. From some platforms like the Facebook, they can sell our data to others, and maybe they can do some other like the some other people may can do the crime with our data. So it's not very safe when we put our data in some platforms. So that's why the Gavin Wood proposed the concept of the Web3 at 2014. Because the blockchain, it is a distribution, and uh, we can own this whole web. We cannot just like the put our information in the platform. We can organize our data, and we can use our data do some useful things by ourselves. That's why Web3 is immersed, and it's also very, very important for ours. And for the next part, I will explain the concept of what is DeFi. And if you guys can follow our tweet, or go and also go to our Telegram community, you can get some rewards. If you participate in today's live, and you have a chance to get the 20 Doges rewards just just after this live, and you can go to our community to contact our assistants, and they will randomly select your guys uh, select your guys for our today's rewards. Just provide your address to our assistants, and you have a chance to get the rewards. Okay, I will go to next part. So what is a DeFi, and actually maybe some of you guys already know the concept of the DeFi. DeFi DeFi is a decentralized finance, and actually in the traditional finance we have like the third parties to we have a third parties to have like the costed our assets, and such as banks or central banks or other financial institutions. Actually, the third parties, when we deposit our access into the third parties like the banks, and the banks can manipulate our assets because they can lend some money to others, but we don't know who can but we don't know who can we lend our money, and just because the third party like the banks, they costed our assets. So 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 actually we don't actually for the actually we don't not really own our assets, and also uh, during this process we have during this process, and also some transactions, we have to provide our identity to the third party, and it's not very safe. So that's why the decentralized finance emerged. So this is so for the decentralized finance, there is no any third parties who can participate in the transactions, just the borrower and the lender, and we just pair to pair do the transactions. So the decentralized finance is is worked by the smart contract. you know when the smart contract works, and it can automatically make the market. uh, it's called the AMM. So which means that the only the both side only the peer to peer can take the transactions for the whole process. There is no third parties. And for the next, how the DeFi work. As I said before, the the decentralized finance has worked with smart contract. So all the records and the data has been saved in the blockchain. No one can change the blockchain. No one can change the records. No one can change the data. So our data is very safe, and we can and we can just work in and we can just do the transactions on the blockchain. It's by you and also for the how and also they have equations for the DeFi. It's like the very important part for the DeFi is liquidity providing. So 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 if you can provide the liquidity, and the DeFi will go into long run, and so the equation is x manipulate the y equal k. K is a constant. So if the liquidity provider can staking their access to the staking pool, and like the X, and the other side of the lender, they can lend the Y to do some actions. So the X manipulate Y equal K. So this is liquidity providing equations in the DeFi, and it's very important for us to understand how the DeFi work. And also, as I said before, it works with the smart contract. And so the smart contract can automatically make the market. We don't need the third party to make the market. In the traditional finance, like the stock and some some stocks exchanges, like the traditional stock exchanges, they need the traders to make the market. So that's why so that's why this is a third party to make the market. But in the DeFi, we don't need the third party to make the market. We just need the smart contract to make the market. So if you guys can type in English, it will be very glad to see you guys can type the English in the live chat. If you guys can, if you guys take part in today's live, we will have like the 220 dodges to airdrop in your address. Just finish our today's live, and you can ask the assistants to get the airdrop of the 20 dodges. So actually, from the DeFi summer and the total value locked has decreased a lot. Because today we are in the bear market, and also some people may change their investment strategy into the crypto world. So that's why the total value locked has decreased a lot. As I said before, in the DeFi summer, the highest total value locked is around 180 billions. So this source is from the DeFi summer, and we can say the is from the DeFi NEB, and we can say the DeFi we can say the we can say the DeFi NEB's total value locked. So what is the advantages and the disadvantages of the DeFi? And actually, we already know some advantage of the DeFi because there is no third parties, and you know, there is no location limitations. You can make a transaction anytime and anywhere. You just have like the wallet, and you can connect some decentralized exchange, and you can make some transactions with make some transactions. So uh, so these decentralized applications allow individuals to transfer capital around the world. Anytime and anywhere you can do the transactions. And also for the pros, investors can, according to their abilities to generate income. If you have like the bunch of crypto assets, you can invest in the you can do some borrowing to the liquidity pool in some at some um, DeFi exchanges, and so that's why even you have just have a even you just have a few assets, you can do the transactions, and also it is a high level of security. Because this is very because this even the DeFi but the fluctuation is very high, but it's also security because it's worked with a smart contract, and there is no third parties, and it's very transparency, and you can check the transactions with the address with the address. You can just with some um just you can know the address. You can get some information about the transactions of the address. But also there are some cons about the DeFi, you know, because some DeFi projects are very complex, and some people may not very easily understand these projects, like the curve, so, like the curves. I think it's a very complex project. Some people, if you don't have you don't have knowledge about finance, maybe it's not very easy for you to understand how the curve work. And also there are some like the very high risk of fraud and scams. So you have to keep your wallet safe. They have some stolen cases that people's crypto assets has been hacked by some hacker. So you have to be very safe when you go to some exchanges. You can go to some decentralized exchanges. When you sign, it's very important to keep your wallet safe. Just be careful when you do some transactions. And also, it's because it's very high level volatility, and so it's very high risk for the DeFi. And if you a risk taker, maybe you can risk lover, maybe you can very like DeFi because you can make a profit at the same time, and at the same time you uh, have to take very high rate very high risk. So just think about how the risk you can take, how much risk you can take, and how much profit you want to make. So if this level is that you can take, you can go to the DeFi and also do some transactions in the DeFi world. Many people maybe also have already say our white paper for our DeFi NEB, and I will go through for the DeFi NEB project for your guys. So what is a DeFi NEB? Maybe I will open the white paper for the DeFi NEB, and you guys can see the DeFi NEB white paper, and I will explain it for you guys very detailedly. As you guys know, the DeFi NEB is an aggregator. And what is an aggregator? You know, uh, you can say in the official website of the DeFi NEB, when you guys provide the liquidity in the staking pool, and the DeFi NEB can automatically work to put your guys crypto assets to some decentralized exchanges like the MDEX and also Pancake Swap, because these decentralized exchanges on the Binance chain, so it can automatically go into these decentralized exchanges, do some transactions. So that's why we can make a profit from. So that's why we can make a profit from the DeFi NEB. The whole project description is like the white paper said that the DeFi NEB, if you can invest in the DeFi NEB, which means that you provide the liquidity in the staking pool, and users can complete a series of DeFi behaviors in DeFi NEB, such as intelligent deposits, loss, leverages mining, and also cross-chain mining, and also grabbing head miles. And when you make the profit, also called the yield, and if you don't withdraw your principals or your yield or your yield, and the DeFi NEB is automatic do the automatic compound interests. So the DeFi NEB's strict risk control mechanisms ensures the safety of users' funds while generate ultra high compounding income. So you can say you can maybe you guys can already know cause when you put your crypto assets into the staking pool, you can get the daily return. Daily return rate is like the 0.51 percentage for your interest rate return. And for the monthly, you can get the interest return around like the 80 percentage. So it's very high for if we can invest in the DeFi NEB. And if you can put your crypto assets into the staking pool for long term, maybe like the 1 year, you can get like the 300 percentage for your interest in the return. So it's a very worth investment. And also like and also they have like the for advantages for the DeFi NEB. It's very intelligent and also very simple. As the other decentralized exchange like the Curve or Uniswap, you have to do a lot of researchers to know how to use this decentralized exchange. But for the DeFi NEB, you just go to the website and also put your crypto assets into the staking pool, and you can have you can make a profit in the staking pool. Just wait, and it automatically make the profit from other decentralized exchange. And the DeFi NEB also very efficient, and also specialization. And the DeFi NEB income generated takes specialization, efficiency, and simplification, and also very transparency for the digital assets. Because you can check the transactions by the address. Only as long as you can take the address, you can check the every transactions for the DeFi NEB. So it's very transparency. Everyone can see the whole transactions. So that's why it's very intelligent, and also very transparency for ours. So because the DeFi NEB has the long-term mission, and so it just it have already prepared for 3 years, because for the code, and also for the smart contract, and it have already do some preparation. So that's why they focus on the long-term mission. So it is a very perfect and strict risk control system, has been polished to provide users with safe and convenient strategy service. So because the project want to build a win-win strategy for the whole ecosystem. So that's why they have already spent 3 years on the preparing of the whole project. And for the next part, we will say the business logic of the DeFi NEB. As I said before, because the whole project has a long-term mission, so it have like the value added logic. The essence part of the DeFi NEB is automatically generate the your investors assets into the staking pool, and you can obtain high returns from the staking pool. You can just put your crypto assets into the staking pool, and it can automatically make the market, and people can get the high returns. So for the DeFi NEB products, we have can say there are 5 business information graphics for the whole project, for the whole project. And because, as I said before, it worked with the smart contract for the whole platform, so it can automatically continue to the reinvestment. Like the if you can make a profit when you staking in the pool, and for your yields you can just for the yields, the smart contract can automatically invest in your yields in the staking pool, and make a profit again if you don't take withdraw your assets. And it has a low transaction fees, and people uh, when we do the transactions in the DeFi NEB, just spend some gas fees, and you can make the transactions. The rate of a gas fee is very, very low, so that's why we just use the very, very low transaction fees, and can do the transactions. And also is a one-click deposit. And so as I said before, you just go to the website, and uh, and staking your crypto assets, just like this. You can just wait, and the smart contract can make the profit automatically. And if you want to change your strategies into uh, uh, strategies, maybe you want maybe like just for example, today if you want staking your USDT into the staking pool, but another day you want to staking your bitcoins, you can just switch your strategy very quickly. And also you can do the swap on the website. And if you want to change your USDT to the bitcoins, you just do it on the website. So so for the so because they worked with smart contract, and for the AI, it can search the high yield miles, and so that's why we can make the high profit when we use the DeFi NEB. I already mentioned the how you guys can make the profit. So how the logic of how the DeFi NEB make the profit. You know, the the DeFi NEB has like the different strategy when you staking your crypto assets, like the include lending and also provide the liquidity to the decentralized exchanging pool, and because they have like the uh, gaps between the borrower and the lender, so you can make the arbitrage when you do some like the transactions. Uh, so for the head pool, like the compound and also the DYDX. Some people maybe know the DYDX. It's very popular decentralized exchange today, and they have like a beautiful UI and also like the very like the uh, finance the UI, and you can easily do the transaction in the DYDX. But our DeFi NEB NEB AI can also do some transactions in the DYDX. So it works with the smart contract. And also for the next profit logic, because the DeFi's artificial intelligence can constantly calculate the best assets allocation and monitor the rate changes. So they have like the predict models based on the supply and the demand liquidity. So they are used to determine the potential impact of the capital flows on available interest rate. So because they works with the smart contract and also for the AI, so the AI can search the high return high return rate, and also optimize the allocations to some pools. So that's why it's very so that's why it's very easy just for the AI to do this work. And because some people have like different investment strategies. So if just take staking your crypto assets, and the AI can search the head pool and also match your strategy to maximize your return. And for the false profit logic, you know, because the AI is very easy to get the transactions in the decentralized exchange. So when you and also it works on the blockchain. So the DeFi NEB is very traceable. It is a traceability to of the blockchain, and also investment in the project can very quickly and also easily. So you just get the address, and also you can um, trace some transactions by this address. And for the next part, we will talk about the bonus system of the DeFi NEB. Some people can get because the whole staking pool can make some profit for us, and actually just the 57% of the yield can automatically go to our account. And for the next part, for the left part, 25 percentage will go to the platform, and also go to allocate to the market. For the platform, because there have some people they have to work like the engineer and also operations. So that's why we have like the 7% go to the a platform. It's just for the yield, not include your principals. And also for the and also because you can invite your friends go to invest into the DeFi NEB, and they maximize them for the classes are just subclasses, just the straight classes, and so for the 80 percentage and for the yield, it have been allocated to the market to boost our rewards and also boost our profit. So that's why this is a bonus system for the DeFi NEB. Actually, sorry, I say some people say that there is no Actually, you have spent some like the gas phase when you do some transactions. And for the next part, we already know some advantages of the DeFi. So, what is the advantage of the DeFi NEB? You know, oh, for the advantages of the DeFi NEB, there are three advantages. The first one is the security advantages. Because the smart contract is coded by some engineer, and we know we already do the audit for the third parties. Some guys maybe already know the auditors the auditors are Certic and coin salt. So the two auditors already do the audit report for the DeFi NEB, and so that's why it's very safe, and we don't need concern about the safety about the DeFi NEB, and it's a yield advantages, and it's very high return, and the annual compounded return rate up to 130 percentage. Maybe for the reality, I think it not just it reached to 300 percentage for the annual year return, but it depends on your staking crypto assets. So and for the third advantages, it drive by community. Because the DeFi NEB don't have a lot like the project don't have like other projects. It drive by the DAOs. It drive by the DAOs. The DAOs can cover some proposals in the whole community. So it's no project parties. And for the whole ecosystem, because the DeFi NEB want to build the ecosystem, and so that's why in the future it will drive by the DAO and governed by the DAO. If you can hold the tokens and the NFTs of the DeFi NEB, you can participate in our community and governance our whole community. So the DeFi NEB is a generator is an aggregator of the income for the whole DeFi NEB ecosystem. So we already know we already explained the profit logic as before, and you guys can see the white paper, and it's like I explained to you guys. If A can provide the liquidity in the capital pool, and it's increase the liquidity, and how that's why the DeFi NEB can go into a long term. And for the other side, the lenders can lend some crypto assets from the staking pool, and because maybe the lender can want some cryptocurrencies that they can have, so they have to lend this crypto assets from the capital pool and do some transactions. So even so, not only in the DeFi world, but also in the project of the DeFi NEB, the liquidity is very important for us. So even as long as we can provide the liquidity in the pool, this project can go to the long run. So this is the key in the DeFi world. So we already have the 4 minutes left, and I will give a quick brief for the DeFi NEB, and also and the headlines our activities for tonight. Tonight, if you take part in our lives, you have a chance to get the 20 dodges for the airdrop, and you just go to our community, and the community assistant will give you guys the airdrop for the 20 dodges for some participating. So that's why these are our today's these are our today's explanation for the DeFi and the DeFi NEB, and I will do a quick roll up for today's lecture. Yeah. So at first, I explain the history of the blockchain of a blockchain, and also explain what is Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3, and how the Web 3 will impact our future, and also because and also I explain what is DeFi, and how the DeFi work. There are some decentralized exchanges that we can take part into the decentralized exchange to do some transactions, like lending, borrowing, and swap, and also for the for the next part, I explain some details about the DeFi NEB. So how it works, and if you provide the liquidity in the pool, and you can make a high profit from the DeFi NEB. So it's a very nice project for ours to invest in the DeFi world. And in the next year, the DeFi NEB have some plannings. It will organize its own DAOs, and also build some infrastructures for the whole ecosystem. Maybe like the NEB wallet and NEB swap, and also NEB marketplace. And also in the later, it will launch their own metaverse. So a metaverse is important in the Web3 world, and it combines the crypto world with the reality world. So that's why we can see a very beautiful future for the DeFi NEB. So thanks for you guys to join our live today, and you can go to our NEB communities to get the 20 dodges. We will randomly select some followers of us, and do the airdrop. So thanks for your coming today, guys. Good night, good afternoon, and good morning for the different time zone. Thank you.